Hey there, fellow adventurers. In this guide, I will tell you all the secrets of the enigmatic mists. Let's dive right in. With the mists update, a mysterious realm can be accessed through will-o-wisps scattered across yellow, red, and black zones. They cannot be found in blue zones. Each wisp is categorized by rarity, with common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary variations. Activating a will-o-wisp triggers the appearance of a portal nearby, granting passage into the enigmatic mist. Upon entry, faction flags are automatically removed. Adventurers will encounter various elements within the mists, including additional wisps, Nightfall Abbey dungeons, unstable roads, mob camps, treasure chests, and potential PvP encounters. All the enemy players, not in the same party, will be anonymous. That means that they will have Mysterious Stranger as their username, and some UI options will be disabled: stats, trade, duel, whisper, add friend, and guild invite. There are two types of mists, solo and duo. Solo mists, or simply mists, can be either non-lethal, PvP leads to knockdown, if joined via yellow zones, or the lethal, PvP leads to death, if joined via red or black zones. Duo mists, or greater mists, can only be found in red zones, the Outlands, and the roads of Avalon, therefore they will always be lethal. Duo wisps are called greater will-o-wisp, and they are slightly bigger than solo mists. Hovering over a wisp portal will tell you what it is, the tier, lethal or non-lethal, and the charges for entering. Solo ones have 1 out of 1 charges, while greater ones have 2 out of 2 charges. In each mist instance, a turbulent wisp will spawn. This event begins with a cloud that has a timer. When the timer runs out, a wisp of a certain rarity will spawn. You must dismount to gather the wisp and then walk to a portal. Entering the portal will grant the player fame and might. As the cloud's timer is about to end, the area around it will become an unrestricted PvP zone. The player who has the wisp will keep the effect until they drop the wisp or reach the portal. Crystal spiders may also appear in lethal mist instances. It is aggressive but will only attack after being provoked. The crystal spider is a formidable mob with a tier that can range from 6 to 8. It can only be spotted on the minimap when it is nearby. If you manage to defeat it, you will be rewarded with an array of valuable loot such as runes, souls, relics, artifacts, dungeon maps, black market loot, and bags of silver. Only in the enchanted wisps, lethal or non-lethal, you can find 3 unique mythical creatures, which include the Griffin, the Veil Weaver, and the Fey Dragon. These creatures can drop new artifacts that can be crafted into an entirely new line of artifact armor called Fey Armor. There are 3 main branches of this armor line: Fey Scale, Cloth, Mistwalker, Leather, and Duskweaver, Plate. Tier 5 mythical mobs now only spawn in lethal mists, while Tier 4 mythical mobs still exclusively spawn in non-lethal mists. In every mist instance, there are mob camps that will appear on your minimap when you get close to them. Entering the camps will trigger a quest that requires you to earn a certain amount of PvE fame by defeating the creatures that spawn within the camp. Once you complete the quest, you will receive some Brecilien standing and unlock the chest located at the center of the camp, which is lootable only by the player that generated it. They are thus instance treasure chests, with each player having their own reward pool. Rarity is also instanced, so a given cache may be rare for one player but legendary for another. As mob camps are completed relatively quickly, the loot is also distributed in a non-traditional fashion. The most common green caches contain non-tradable fame tomes. This scales with the lethality, tier, and rarity of the mist you're in, but does not scale with the cache's rarity. More importantly, however, this can significantly improve the item loot of blue, purple, and legendary caches, all of which can potentially be found in any mob camp. To reach Brecilien for the first time, you must first get to accepted 50,000 Brecilien standing. You gain standing from performing activities while in the mists, freeing captured wisps, escorting weakened wisps, completing mob camp objectives, opening chests, and killing crystal spiders. Once you have reached friendly standing, you will be able to see the portal to Brecilien inside certain mist maps and roads of Avalon sanctuaries. The Brecilien portal will appear on the map within a mushroom circle as you step into the center of it. Exiting the mist can be accomplished through the 4 designated exits. Usually, they are located on the sides of the map, or by finding another will-o-wisp portal within the mist. The Nightfall Abbey dungeon can now be found within the mists. It was once a stronghold for Arthurian forces, but now holds the undead created with Excalibur's destruction. The entrance to Nightfall Abbey is elusive. The entrance portal only spawns once every 3 minutes somewhere random on the map, and you can only see it if you are close by, as the treasure found there is more valuable than the mists generally offer. The dungeon is thus not meant to be played indefinitely, but instead creates a new opportunity to discover while exploring the mists. Sometimes, instead of a room filled with mobs, there will be a mini-boss. Once defeated, it will reveal the rarity of the chest. Nonetheless, it's a guaranteed chest if you manage to defeat it. This dungeon features an entirely new environment that allows you to explore Albion's past, new music, and a new mechanic for unlocking rewards while clearing the dungeon. Each room cleared gives either wealth through a chest, or a buff to aid in fighting enemies. This dungeon is still within the mists, so you'll have a limited time to clear rooms, approximately 15 minutes, gather wealth, and defeat enemies. Treasures and coffers also spawn during the dungeon's lifetime, allowing for higher risk opportunities as you work your way through. Exits are also available throughout the dungeon, so you can attempt to find treasure and escape if engaged by another player. In a recent patch, using reflect abilities will not put you in combat, so if you do leave through an exit, you'll be back in the mists, ready to resume your journey. Tier 5 to 7 dungeons can spawn in non-lethal variants, while Tier 6 to 8 spawn in lethal mists. The best way to find an enchanted wisp is by waiting until the mist closes. Then, the wisps drop from the trees, increasing your chances of an enchanted one. Legendary lethal wisps are guaranteed Tier 8 zone and have the appropriate resource levels, finally giving solo players access to the top tier resources fairly easily. Now is an excellent time to start your gathering journey in Albion, as there are endless resources available in the mists. Elemental mobs spawn endlessly and have full ticks when gathered. Additionally, you won't have to worry about being attacked by large groups of players. It's important to note that non-lethal mists only provide access to resources up to Tier 5. However, in the lethal mists, you can find resources ranging from Tier 6 up to Tier 8 in the enchanted mists. Main differences between mists: non-lethal, solo play only, safe gameplay, resources up to Tier 5, Abbey and Zone up to Tier 7, no might and favor currency, mythical creatures up to Tier 4, average earning rate of 800,000 per hour, lethal, solo or duo gameplay, full loot PvP, resources up to Tier 8, Abbey and Zone up to Tier 8, might and favor currency, crystal spiders and mythical creatures up to Tier 8, average earning of 1 million per hour, bonus tip, proximity and map chests in the mists. And the Abbey are broken and can drop up to Tier 8 loot even in the non-lethal variations. Their loot is not zone level dependent. Overall, the Mists update introduces a captivating dimension to AlbionOnline, offering a blend of exploration, PvE challenges, and potential PvP encounters for daring adventurers. So what are you waiting for? Grab your gear and prepare for an adventure like no other in AlbionOnline. See you there.